going to play the worst copies of Super Bear Adventure. Ever since Super Bear was released, countless similar games have appeared. So I'm going to explore each one of these weird games. Comment down below which one you like the most and subscribe for more videos. Man, this is definitely the most random game I've ever joined. Nothing here makes sense. There's this portal, which is where I was born, and next to it are the bears from Super Bear Adventure. And it looks like this entire map has nothing to do with anything. It's like some kind of party is happening here. But this isn't part of Super Bear Adventure. It's a completely random map. However, this map hides a big secret, and that secret is right over there in that corner. And when we get here, we can find these cages in the middle of nowhere. And the secrets don't stop there, because if we go down here, we end up in a strange dimension. That's right, here we can find random things, like this little guy. There's also a bat right here. And over here on this side, there are these two red blocks. And by clicking on one of them, we end up in the back room. Man, I'm so confused. This makes no sense. This has nothing to do with Super Bear Adventure. It looks like some random person put random things on this map just to troll us. Is there some kind of anomaly in these back rooms? Is it possible to escape this place? Look, I found a green cube. And it looks like I went back to where I was before. And that was only the first weird copy of Super Bear Adventure. We're still going to test several others in this video. If you notice, down there are two mysterious purple boxes. And behind them is the best Super Bear game. But now let's go to the next game, which is Russian Super Bear Adventure. So this right here is the Russian version of Super Bear Adventure. Down here, there's this button. Let's click on it, and the screen starts getting dark, and we're in the game. Look at that. How cute. Man, this bear is perfect. It even glows. So in this game, we have a super jump, and we should be able to hit this bear here, but I can't. Well, let's keep moving forward, right? Let's see what else there is around here. Okay, there's a big ball here. There are some spikes down here. Just like in the original Super Bear, this ladder was supposed to be working, but for some reason it doesn't work. I've already noticed that this game is a little buggy. Let's swim a little. The map in this game reminds me a lot of Super Bear, but with these Roblox textures, right? Let's walk a little farther ahead and see what's around here. What happened to the duck? Why is he buried in the wall?
Bruh.
Oh no! Are you okay, buddy? Well, this is Bear Village. Like I said, this is Super Bear, but Russian. So there are Russian words here, and this would be the giant house, right? And I got teleported. There are coins here too, and we can collect them. And look, this giant house looks a lot like the original game. There's a button here, and if we click it, we save the baby. But he doesn't disappear. He just stays standing right there. This must be a little bug. Stay stuck there, buddy. Hey, look here. I found a friend. Wait, friend, let's walk together. It looks like we're brothers. We look exactly alike. Besides the giant house, it also looks like they added a turtle world here. That's right. I just came in here, and yes, guys, in theory, this would be the turtle's house, but it doesn't look that much like it. This place is actually pretty strange, right, guys? It doesn't look that much like Super Bear. Here, there's that puddle of purple liquid, but it doesn't have any effect on me. Let's keep climbing up here and let's free this bear. And look, he's even crying. Guys, poor thing. Does this puzzle actually work like the one in the original game? Let's test this. Guys, well, I'm stepping on these buttons, but it looks like nothing happens. In this part, that bee was supposed to be here, along with some guards around here, but apparently there aren't any hostile mobs here. Let's unlock this bear. Well, there's another bear here. And if I'm right, in this water there might be a secret passage here in the corner, exactly like in Super Bear Adventure. So this place takes me to an underwater cave where there's another little bear. Guys, this game is actually pretty cool, but it's missing a lot of things and it's boring. They could add other tools here. That last game was weird. Just look at the next one, which is the Bear Prison Escape. You probably know Barry, right? Except now he has turned into the bear from Super Bear Adventure. That's right, guys, this game really exists. So our goal here is to escape from this prison. And since this isn't my first time escaping from this prison, everything is going to be much easier. We just need to be careful with these bombs here. Grab this right here, and boom! I'm going to beat this really fast. Look over there. It looks like Super Bear found out I'm here, and that's why I'm going to press this button and get out of here. Just go inside this pipe and done. I'm safe now. This bear really doesn't want us to leave this prison at all, so he placed several lasers. But using my ninja skills, all I have to do is grab this shovel and dig. And let's get out of here. Up ahead, there's that giant ball of acid, so we just have to be careful. And when we get farther ahead, we find our first guardian, which is another bear, a super bear. We have to be careful with him and with this too. Done! I pressed it. And now we just have to leave this prison. So now we just need to grab the energy drink and run forward. Guys! And do several obbies without falling down there. And guys, we've reached the next boss, which is the chef boss. Yep. This chef is very easy to destroy. Just grab the food bazooka and throw it in his face until he passes out. Or explode. Now we just have to come here and slide, climb these stairs, and finally go up to the boss and destroy him with the food bazooka. This boss is also no mystery. Just shoot his arms until he is completely destroyed. Yeah, he starts screaming and he explodes. And we won the game! Now let's play this next weird copy. Man, what kind of game is this? This doesn't look anything like Super Bear. It looks more like an apocalypse. Well, let's press this start playing button and let's press this normal button. Wait, it's not working. Oh, come on, dude, what a buggy game. Bro, I had to hide this here so we could actually play. So let's move forward, right? What? It's locked? Wait, it looks like it worked now. And this is a completely empty place. There's nothing around here. This entire map is a place of nothing. Man, there's really nothing here to have fun with. Well, I think this game is still in beta and still under construction. And we finally reached the last two mysterious purple boxes. And let's start with the first one, which is Super Bear Adventure 2. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Super Bear Adventure 2. This is what it would look like if it had a part 2. Guys, Super Bear is no longer that square character. It's this strange creature here that blinks, and everything here is more realistic. Guys, just look at this ground with the glow of the sky. Everything is perfect. I can't believe I'm playing the first version of Super Bear Adventure 2. And look, there's even the duck. Whoa! I kicked him by accident. Sorry. Duck, look, there's another bear here. And here we have the whole bear village, right, guys? With all my bear friends. And they're still square, unlike me, because I'm different. Honestly, I prefer the bear's square skin, because this one doesn't even look like Super Bear. With this star on my head, I look like a sheriff. But look, the things here are actually pretty similar. The bear houses, this little sail's tent here. However, the seller isn't here. He's behind it. What are you doing here? Dude! And the worst part of all this, guys, is that it looks like this tent is made of cardboard because I can push it into the water. Yeah, I think this game is just a little buggy, right? I can push anything I want, and it fell on the ground. This game also seems to still be in beta. Things haven't been fully made yet. We can't even go to the turtle world here. Apparently, we won't be able to play Super Bear Adventure 2 anytime soon. And this is the next game, the best version of Super Bear Adventure of all. Guys, now this copy here is probably the best copy we're going to play in this video. That's because all these buttons you're seeing look fake, but they actually work. And this looks much more like Super Bear Adventure. Look, the beginning of the game looks a lot like the original game. The spikes also look really nice. Everything here is perfect. And over here on the side, there's even this badges button. And it looks like there are some badges we need to earn around here in this game. And look at this. Guys, the game is so realistic that it shows us the Bear Village map. It's very similar to the original game. So let's go to the turtle world. This time, the turtle houses look more similar. Besides that, this button also works to open these stairs. And let's go down here into this lake right away to save the first bear. That is, if it really looks like the original game, right? But look, I already found a small bug in this game. This place was supposed to be moving. And right here there was supposed to be a bear. But there's no one here. Could he have already been saved before I even entered this game? And there was also supposed to be another bear. But apparently he isn't here anymore. We were supposed to be able to enter this turtle's house, but in this game we can't. And beside that, where are the coins in this game? There were supposed to be several coins scattered around here. It looks like this game isn't as 100% as I thought. Oh, and the secret passage that was supposed to be right here in this lake apparently hasn't even been added yet. Guys, there's nothing around here, but that's not a problem because now we went to the desert map. And guys, this right here is the desert, and apparently it has the same card from Super Bear. And it actually worked. I can't believe this is actually working. Guys, look at the speed of this thing. Man, it's really fast. And I think I just lost it. Or not. It came back. Everything's fine. And look, guys, in this part there was supposed to be another bear, right? But apparently he isn't here either. I think all the others have already been saved. Can I go to the final boss inside this pyramid? And look, it seems like yes. Guys, he's coming after me. What's happening? Leave Leave me alone. Man, guys, we need to destroy this guy. Will I be able to do it? He's twice my size. I only have a sword here to finish him off, and it looks like he's indestructible. He doesn't die, but I'm not giving up. I killed him. I did it, and I got a badge. Guys, I can't believe it. It worked, and now we can unlock the bear, except there's no bear at all. But at least I managed to destroy the final boss here. Guys, I even came back here to the Turtle City because I think we can fight the boss here. We don't even need to rescue the bears. Just go down here, and here he is. Let's grab this sword. And now it's time to destroy him. Look at the size of this guy. Bro, he has Roblox clothes and a Roblox body, right? This was supposed to be a turtle, if you don't remember. And it looks like he died. And I got another badge. And here, where there was supposed to be a bear, there's nothing. Just me? It looks like this game has all the final bosses. Let's test this one from Snow Valley. Look, unlike that place over there, here there are some penguins. The problem is that they're just standing still. Look how cute, even a snowman. We need to look for the final boss, and it looks like he's right up ahead. And he's a Yeti. Of course, his body is different from the Yeti in the original game. And look, I already killed him with a sword. I can't believe this. That was the easiest boss I've ever destroyed in my life. And guys, it looks like there's a secret place here. Huh? What could this be? So let's teleport to this. Then, it looks like my game crashed. Guys, you won't believe it, but it looks like they added the final boss here too. Just like in the original game, there's also the purple water here, right? Like a hive. And I fell in here. So this right here is the factory. Guys, everything here is really strange. And soon, maybe we'll reach the final boss and destroy him. I'm curious to know what this boss is going to be like. Guys, I reached the boss. I just grabbed my super sharp and honed sword here so we can destroy this first bear. Take that. How did he die with just one hit? How? Yeah, it looks like the final boss isn't as hard as I imagined. Guys, I won, and I think it worked. Now I ended up outside. I came to talk to the queen bee, and the game crashed again. Yeah, from what I noticed, this game is just a little buggy, but it's really good. Without a doubt, it was the best Super Bear adventure game I played on Roblox. In today's video, I activated admin commands in Super Bear Adventure. We're going to use all these advantages until we beat the game and even get infinite coins. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you like Super Bear Adventure. And we'll start with the power of flying. Guys, I'm here at the beginning of the game, and as you already know, we need to go through this whole path to understand all the mechanics and how to play the game, right? But I don't need that, because now I have admin powers. That's right, with admin powers, we can fly all around the bear village here. And look, you see this place right here that's locked because we need to unlock 8 bears? Well, that doesn't matter to me anymore, because I can go straight through to the other side. Let's see if it's possible to enter this portal anyway. Yeah, looks like it isn't. It's kind of bugged. Apparently, we can go through from the other side, but we can't go to the desert world. But look at this whole place. Guys, we can fly around and see details we couldn't see before without hacks. Well, let's go to Turtle Town now. And as you probably already know, here in Turtle Town, we have a goal, and the main one is to rescue all the bears that are trapped. But with this hack, everything is going to become much easier. For example, there's a bear here that we need to unlock, and that's why I just need to grab the key. Come over here and help this bear. There we go. You're unlocked, buddy. We need to free more bears that are scattered around here. Let's go to the one under the waterfall. That's right. Here we need to do parkour to get to the other side, but I won't need that anymore. So I just need to hit this and free my bear friend. Even in the sea, if we come right here to the corner of this wall, we find this underwater cave, and inside it there's another key. And up here, we can find another trap bear. You're free, buddy. Oh no! I found another bear trapped inside a cell. Hang in there, my friend, because I just need to grab this key. And with one hit, you're free. Up there on that mountain, there's another bear trapped inside a cell. But since I can fly, we can get right up here to the mountain much faster. Grab this key and free this bear. So now we just need to come to the place where the boss is. Go down into this hole, then just hit this turtle a few times and it dies. And then finally save the last bear. So now let's activate the power to walk through walls. That's right, guys! With the power to walk through walls, besides flying, we can go through all of this and see every secret hidden underneath the map. Look at that! Do you see that? It looks like there's a secret place here. What could this be? It's like a house where someone used to live around here. If we leave through this door, we end up in this area where the ice is. Let's analyze more things that are under the map. Wait a second, what is this white thing? This is really strange. I hadn't seen this anywhere. anywhere. Hey, look at this place. Why is this house so small? I'm so big that this house is tiny for me. It's actually really cramped. Honestly, I don't know how we ended up here. What is this place? Guys, we discovered another secret place. Look how bizarre this is. Apparently, it's a recording area, as you can see from this camera. And there's a green screen here. You probably know this green background, which can be used to put all kinds of things and images behind me. This is really weird. Why would someone add this inside a game? And the craziest part of all is that there are even rocks, but they're completely green. And it looks like all of this was inside this little house here. I had no idea this house had all of this. Guys, I'm kind of a beginner here in Super Bear Adventure. Now it's time for us to go to Snow Valley, and since we have the power to fly and walk through walls, everything is going to be much easier. For example, grabbing this key that's floating up here and simply saving this bear. This ice part here is really hard to get through because there's that huge moose over there. It's like the Moose King, but since we have the hack, we can come here and grab the key up here, and then save this bear. Right here in this high place, there's another key, and this key is for us to come over here to this weird bear. Actually, he's really weird. Look at him, he's wearing a bear mask. That doesn't make any sense. There's another key here in this place, and by dropping down here, there's another bear for us to save. Wait a second, what is that up ahead? Guys, I had never seen this here in Snow Valley. And look, by going in here, we can find several secret and strange things. For example, this mole that keeps saying some things, and there's even this cannon here. What is this for? Look, it seems like I can choose a place for it to take me. So let's go in that direction. This is really cool. Here in the desert, with this hack, everything is much easier because we can already grab this key. Come over to Mr. Bear here and free him. This mountain here is really tall, but with all this power I have, I can simply fly over here, grab this key, and save this other bear. Man, using hacks here in Super Bear Adventure really is super cool and fun. Everything here seems much easier and more relaxed when it comes to saving the bears. Like this part here, where getting the key would be really hard, but with this hack, I already grabbed the key and already saved another bear. Oh no, but the bear is trapped. Relax, my bear friend, because I just grabbed the key and just saved you. Hey guys, look at this place. It's infested with alligators. Relax, my alligator friend. You won't be able to catch me because I know how to fly. And you, my bear friend, you are saved. Now it's time to destroy the boss of this game. Destroying this boss before was really hard for me, but with all this power, it's impossible to lose now. So take this, and this too. There we go. I just grabbed another key and saved another bear. That's right, this hack is insane. But now it's time to activate infinite coins. And yes, in case you didn't notice, over here on the side there's this little cat, which is the hack I'm using. So when I open it, all these options appear for us to use. And now just take a look at how many coins I have at this moment. I have over $1 billion here. That's right, let's just say I'm the richest bear in the village. And now with all this money in my account, I can go over to the seller and buy all these game passes here. Starting with this one, which gives me 6 health points. Look over there in the corner. Guys, now I have 6 health points forever. I'm going to activate these other 2 here as well. And by coming to this other seller, we can spin this roulette wheel. Since I have a lot of money, we can spin this thing infinitely, over and over forever. I want 1,000 coins, but I don't need that because I have almost 1 billion. Now, guys, let's come over to the avatar editor, where we can change our bear character. And yes, guys, I have literally every decoration item in Super Bear Adventure. Seriously, I have everything, from capes to even my character's color, backpacks too, and even special effects. So it's time to change this beautiful little face here and make something customized now that I have everything unlocked. First, let's equip this crown. I'm going to add these bulging eyes and this plant in the mouth. And look at this. Guys, we can turn into a dog, an egg, or rabbit. Man, we can turn ourselves into all kinds of different things. So I decided to use this different kind of head. The clothes on the bear look really strange. Look at how they fit on the body. Since my body is kind of square, the clothes look a little weird here, but it's fine. Look how strange this is. I can even put on a skeleton body. On the back, I'm going to add this bear cape. I'll put a watch on the arm and a blue flip-flop. Then, if we want, we can add another kind of chest piece, like this turtle one. There's this super muscular one here. I think this one looks really good. Based on my character, I can choose all of these here. All of them are pretty cool. Look at this one here. It even gives me a colorful chest. There's this one here that's made of 3 3D galaxies. Guys, there are so many effects here that I'm going crazy. There's a lot more stuff than it seems. I'm going to add this rainbow effect. I'll add a pet to follow us around, and I'll add the rest of these things here too. There we go. And this is what my character looks like. The most OP and most upgraded character here in Super Bear Adventure. We have a legendary skin. Guys, not many people have this kind of skin. Actually, very few people do. And I only have this because I have hack. Of course, without the hack, I wouldn't be able to have all these things. Look at this colorful effect following me from behind. Man, this is just insane. It's the best skin in Super Bear Adventure. And look how cute it is. I have a pet there in the corner following me around. This is insane. Guys, my skin really turned out great. But now, let's activate God mode. And to test our God mode ability, we need to come here to the final level, which, I don't know if you know, is the place with the most creatures trying to attack me. Oh no! I'm losing health, guys. I'm down to only 4. Let me activate God mode here. And with God mode, this is what happened. They keep trying to hug me, but nothing happens. This is really funny. We can even walk in this purple, dirty river from that queen bee. Nothing can affect me now. This is so cool, man. And there are also several bees here, right? But they're nothing. They can't hit me with that stinger. Having God mode here in Bear Adventure really is awesome because we don't die to anything. Let's go. I just entered the bee factory. And man, this is also going to be very easy to get through. This level, in my opinion, is one of the hardest here in Super Bear. But with God mode activated, everything becomes much easier. Now, my goal is to destroy the green snake. And since we can fly and have God mode activated at the same time, it becomes much easier to destroy. Take this. Let's go. It's passing down here. And hit it one more time. Now it's a little fast, but if we do it properly, we'll destroy it. Now we need to survive the queen bee and these purple bears that are trying to kill me. Look at her throwing that purple honey. Nothing can destroy me. Let's just say I'm way stronger than her now. Let me test something. Can I really fly around here? Yeah, looks like I can. I just beat the queen bee. And now, I just transformed into the backpack. So I became this little frog. And our next objective then is to destroy the purple bear. And with God mode, this is going to be very easy. We just have to hit the balls at him and throw him into the hole. And just like that, we destroy the bear. And he gets blown up along with the purple hive. And with that, we finally beat Super Bear Adventure. Today in Roblox, I'm going to become a bear. All because I'm going to create Super Bear Adventures Brookhaven with lots of references. And I'm going to call the channel subscribers to play with me. This video is insane, so leave a like and subscribe to the channel. So this right here is Super Bear Adventure. Here we start in this place where we need to train and learn how to play this. Yeah, so here we climb these branches, swim a little bit, and talk to the little creature that stays here in the corner. And that's how we get to Bear Village. Yeah, this is my home. And here there are lots of houses, trees, and we need to recreate all of this, but inside Brookhaven. So let's search for Super Bear Adventure. I found the sky. Perfect. I'm going to put it here already. And look how it turned out. Guys, this right here is the Super Bear sky. Let's check this and see if it really looks like it. And look, it seems like it does. Guys, great. This sky here is a huge step forward. Beside all of that, there's also the bear, the main bear from the game. So this would be his size if he were inside Roblox. You can see that he's a little bigger than me, but we need to change that to make me become the bear himself. But let's do that last. That's because I'm going to put the Super Bear Adventure map here. Yes, I literally have the Super Bear map here. Bro, this is going to be very easy to create. The only problem is that there are some empty spaces here. And look, I found that little dot. This is the little dot that's always following us on our back. And just look at this whole place. Guys, yeah, there are shops, houses, and even the maps from the original game. So we can create a lot of stuff around here. So what I'm going to do here on this map is delete some of these trees around here. And I'm going to put Brookhaven City Hall. I'm also going to put the Burger Barn for anyone who wants to eat, the mall, and the airport for anyone who wants to travel. Now it's time to call the channel subscribers to test this game and see how it is. And look, guys, at how many subscribers joined here. Yeah, there are already a lot of people playing. And guys, follow me. Let's explore the map a little. And you guys who have already played Super Bear Adventure probably already know the reference here, right? It's a little different from the original game because we're in Roblox after all. But look, the little duck. And this, then, is the city of Super Brook Adventure. And everything is still very simple. Guys, that's because there are still a lot of things things left to add. Wait, a donation place? Wait, guys, you're not supposed to donate to this thing. I'm not the one who put this here. I think this thing already came with the map. I hope nobody donates Robux to this because it has nothing to do with me. Does anyone there, by any chance, want a Burger Barn hamburger? Whoa, why is this place so dark? There are some lights missing around here, right? Now the mall that I added here is all nice and bright. The lights seem to be working around here. And besides all that, a lot of players gathered together. Guys, look at how many people. Shout out to all of you. And if you watching also want to appear on the channel and play Roblox with me, follow me on my Roblox profile, which is the one on the screen. Go to my profile, click the 3 dots, and press the follow button, and then you'll be appearing in the videos. Guys, wait for me, because I'm going to add even more things to this map. So, let's go here on Roblox and search for Super Bear Adventure. And searching for that, look, there are several Super Bear games here, as you can see. Among them, there's this little game here, which seems to have all the maps from the original game. I joined it. Guys, and look, I'm a bear. Yeah, not just me, but all the players here are bears too. So let's keep walking around here. And of course, I joined this map exactly so we could get ideas for our own Super Brook Adventure map. This map, as you can see, is very similar to the one I'm using, right? Simply everything here is similar to what's on the Super Brook Adventure map. It even has that donation thing. Right here we have an ocean, and this ocean continues a little farther ahead. And over there there's a ship and several other things. But guys, look at this other game. You can see that it has the same buttons as the original game. Besides that, the bear looks much more like the one from the Super Bear game. This really is very similar. Guys, I'm liking this map. We can make a Super Brook Adventure map that looks like this here. Look, everything here is prettier, much more like the original game. Look, it even has that fence where you learn how to swim. Do you remember? Yeah, and look at the intro screen. Bro, it shows all the angles and the things that are here around the map. This game here is incredible. Everything here is more detailed. There are way more things here. Look at that crazy cellar. This really is pretty cool. And that's why I managed to download all of this here in Roblox Studio. Yeah, guys, now we have access to that entire map here in Studio. Guys, some things are bugged, like this house here. It's not 100% complete, but that's okay. This is going to help us a lot. Here in Super Brook Adventure, I'm going to delete all this construction above that I made. And instead of that, I'm going to use Brookhaven's own map. Oh, and I need to make us turn into the bear, right? And the only thing I'll need to do is come here to these items on the right. There are a lot of things here, but to make us become a bear, we just need to go into this folder and paste this here. So, if we enter Brookhaven again, look what happens. We turn into the bear. That's right, guys. We became Super Bear Adventure. Look, it's very similar. Doesn't it seem like it? I think the only thing missing here is the tip of the nose, but that's fine. What matters is that everything is working around here. And now, going back here to Studio, what we're going to do is delete all the trees here in Brookhaven. And now, my friend, get ready, because I'm going to put the Super Bear Adventure tree all over Brookhaven. And that way, replace all those squirrel old trees. And look at the result. Everything now has those Super Bear Adventure trees. Of course, we still have to add more things to make it look similar. Let's start by removing Burger Barney. And here we're going to put the cellars. These are the stylish cellars. Look at his glasses, how they shine. Actually, this little guy here is pretty ugly and square. And that's why I came here to this other map to get this cellar. And then, I just need to delete this one and add our new big friend. Now yes, Brookhaven looks much more like Super Bear Adventure. These creatures here really are very similar. In place of this fountain, I'm going to put a bear statue. In Bear Village, there are lots of these colorful blocks scattered around here. And that's what I'm going to put here in Brookhaven. A very important detail in the Super Bear game is that the entire map is made of grass and sand, right? This green and yellow coloring. So, let's already change the color of this street to this here. I'm going to do that on all the streets too. This white floor, with no detail at all, we're going to put grass texture and the color green on it. These default green floors, I'm going to do that too. And guys, I'm already inside the game again. And look at how many people are here now. Everyone here has the bear skin. This is like a bear apocalypse inside Brookhaven. There are so many players here. It looks like the game is getting pretty famous. Huh, guys? Yeah, some things were added. There's this statue. There are also some obbies that I added around here, like this one. But there isn't much to do here, right? These things I put are just visual. So, like, they don't actually work. Let's climb these blocks here and, you know what? I'm just going to fly. Well, here there's this ball, and this ball really worked, okay? We can play soccer. Guys, it's very hard to kick this ball. It keeps running away. Man, look at this. It's going really far. I think it's better to leave it alone. Meanwhile, the bears won't stop joining the game. There are so many bears here. I don't remember putting this little duck here, and it seems like I accidentally painted its nose with grass. I was thinking about deleting this mall. Not just that, but everything that's in this part. And here I would paint it with snow and put all these things that are at the entrance of Snow Valley. So, let's put several pine trees around here. This snow house, of course. This ice cube is also very famous with this super beer cereal box. And just to make all of this even more perfect, I'm going to place this transparent thing that you can't see. But if you get close, you'll start to see snow falling from the sky. Yeah, this place becomes more special this way, right? And of course, the great snow bear can't be missing. And now that this snow part is ready, we need to make some kind of theme here for the other side, because it looks pretty weird. We could make it desert themed, right? So let's already start deleting all of this. Let's stretch this ground here. Then here we just change the texture and put this desert sand color. And then place several palm trees, right? I'm going to put an Egyptian pyramid, several desert bears, and some of these boxes to make this place feel more alive. And just as a reference, I'm going to put this super bear sticker on top of that desert car. If you've played it, you know very well what I'm talking about. So, desert area finished along with the ice area. And just as a detail, I'm going to put this little creature right here. And now it's time to update the game and show the new update of my own game. And guys, I just joined. And look at how many bears are joining all at once. Welcome, guys! This right here is the new update of my own game. Yeah, look at this new place I added here. Everyone, come! I know, I can use the teleport command here. Just type TP all Nando and there we go. I brought all the bears here. Look, everyone, this right here is the snow area. Do you like snow? It's snowing. This is so beautiful. Look here, the cereal box inside the ice. It's frozen. This part is very interesting. Guys, but you have to visit the desert. Let me use that same teleport command again and bring all the bears here. Look at this. Guys, that's a lot of bears. It's the Bear Rebellion. There are so many things here. Guys, this right here is the Super Bear Desert. We have a really big pyramid for you to climb. This place here is simply insane. Brookhaven finally updated and released the castle update. And there's a lot of new stuff here in this update. And I want to check it out with you guys today. You can see there are several fireworks. And I'm excited to see all of this. Over here on the side it says that a new royal castle was added with several new items, a free modern house, and different fireworks. That's right. Guys, for those who took part in the last update, you know very well that in place of this mall, they had added kind of a Minions castle. And inside there were several cool and interesting things. Besides that, they had even added a Minions house. And now everything was removed. And this new fireworks stand was added. Well, so these are the new things from the new update. So, coming here to this stand, we can come and grab these fireworks here. Yeah, but you have to pay Robux for this. Hey, I didn't know that. Why do you have to pay to use this? These seem to be the premium fireworks. But right here on the side, there are the free fireworks. And that's the one I'm going to test now. This one is the first one. It looks like a rocket. And it says BH from Brookhaven here on the front. Anyway, it's time to test it. I'm going to place it right here in front. And this launch button already appeared here on the side. So, in 3, 2, 1, it's time to launch the rocket. Guys, I set it up and look at that. It said Brookhaven. All of that in fireworks. Let me try again. But this time, I'm going to activate my camera and try to get as close as possible. Look at that. Man, this really is cool. Can I activate several at once? That would be funny. Look at that. I'm actually sending several. It's working. Guys, that's a lot of fireworks. This really is fun. Let's test something else. That's because there are still other fireworks that I'm still going to show in this video. The next firework is this one here. This one, unlike that one that looked like a rocket, looks more like an actual firework. And let's test its power now. Let's see if it has something written on it or something like that. Right? 3, 2, and I activated it. It worked, but wait, isn't this a firework? Or actually it is, but it stays on the ground. I thought there was going to be something else. Bro, I thought it was going to be different. Yeah, it seems like this one is one of the most boring ones. I don't know if you noticed, but color options appeared over there on the side. It looks like we can change the color of the firework here on the ground. Let's test this. Look, its spark is coming out green. So that means we can put yellow, blue, and pink, any color I want here, and they'll come out in the color I chose. This is really cool. That's right, guys. So these are the new fireworks. I like this one less because it doesn't go into the sky and make that crazy effect. So that's why we're going to test this other one here. This firework looks like a rocket, and it even looks like a kitty. I'm not really sure if this is a kitty nose or maybe a hedgehog. Well, now it's time to test it. Let's see what comes out of this, right? If it's what I'm thinking, it might really be a cat firework. Let's see. It's a kitty. It even looks like a lion, right? Especially because this kitty had a lion color. Really scary. Look, let's see it again. And yes, it's like an evil cat. This is cool. That was really cool. But there's still this other firework. Let's test this. Guys, this other firework is already a little different. It even seems more powerful than the others, right? I don't know. Let's see what comes out of this. I hope it's not a ground one, right? I hope it's a sky one too. Looks like it is. Huh, is that it? Come on. I thought more stuff was going to come out. Well, let's place others around here on the ground. Let's shoot several at once. I think if we shoot several at once, it should be more fun. Look at this. This is really cool. Besides all of that, we can also choose the color. So let's put one of each color here on the ground. Let's activate all of them. And now it's time to see the fireworks. Look how cool. Guys, all the colors. It's really cool. I like these fireworks, especially this one here with the Brookhaven logo. This one, without a doubt, is the best firework I've ever seen. This is going to be really useful for having parties in Brookhaven, birthdays, events. Those places usually use a lot of fireworks, right? That was only the free part. Now it's time to test the premium part. If you, by any chance, couldn't see one of these in Brookhaven, relax because I'm going to show everything in this video. Look guys, I'm already here with the first one. This one is kind of purple and different, right? On top there's a star, and right in the middle there's kind of a spiral. Comparing this firework with that other Brookhaven one, it's much bigger. Maybe it's even more powerful than the previous one, especially because it's premium, right? It has to be better. So let's launch the rocket into space. And look at this. It's like an intergalactic space. Can you guys hear this sound? This sound was like something from Interstellar. Well, now I'm going to light several of these here because I have a lot of these. I bought several. Let's activate all of them. Look at this. Several galaxies all mixed together. The sound even gets scary. Right, bro? It's a really strange, weird sound like an unknown, bizarre space. Yeah, this firework here is really cool. But now it's time to test this one, which is pink. This one is really cute. It has a heart in the middle, a star on top too, besides its pink detail. And in comparison, it has the same size as the spiral fireworks. So let's go in 3, 2, 1. Wow, how beautiful. It's like a heart, and the sound doesn't stop. Bro, it's like a princess sound, right? This one is really interesting. Oh, and one thing we didn't get to test is the colors. So let's put here a purple one, a blue one, a pink one, all the colors. Let's shoot everything up and let's see this. Guys, hearts of every color. It's so bright you can barely even see. That was cool. Now let's test with the spiral, but this time I'm going to do something better. I'm going to separate all of them in a space where they don't mess with each other's coloring and we can see all of them from a distance. So let's go. 3, 2, 1. Now it's time to see it. Wow, look how bizarre. Guys, all the galaxy colors. This is really bizarre. Besides the fireworks, a new house was also added in Brookhaven. So this would be the new modern house added here in Brookhaven. That's right, here there's a kitchen, right? Just like any other house, there's also a fridge. This blue milk here is different. How strange. I remember very well that the milk used to be white a long time ago. Well, anyway, this is the kitchen of this house. Here there's everything a kitchen normally needs. Walking a little forward here, we find the dining table, where there are several tables and chairs. There's even a book here. And right beside it, there's this bathroom. Cool! There's the door that leads outside here, right? To get some fresh air. And if I had to guess, you can even turn on this fireplace, huh? Maybe by pressing this button. Look, it's working! This house has a nice living room with a big television too. Here you can watch TV, right? Brookhaven could release a television update and change these channels here that are really old. Here there are several different decorations, right? Another fireplace. And here on the side there's the garage, where there's a washer and dryer. Press this button and we can come here outside the garage. And it doesn't stop there, because there's still the second floor. To go up to the second floor, you just have to go up these stairs. And here there's the first bedroom, as if it were the couple's bedroom. And of course, a room like this needs a big bathroom with a toilet, bathtub, and everything. Here on the other side, there's kind of an office, right? Or actually, a closet to change clothes. From what it looks like, this house only has one bedroom and this balcony that leads outside here. But relax, because the update still doesn't stop there, because a new castle was added. And to get this castle, of course, you need the mansion's game pass. That's right, this is the new castle that was added, and it's been a long time since I've seen a castle update, since the last castle that had been added, which was even a house. That's right, this castle has a big fountain right here. And by the way, under it there's a big secret where the safe is hidden, but I still don't know how to get in there. Whoever knows, comment down below. I hope I discover the secret of this safe by the end of this video. This mansion here, by the way, seems to be Brookhaven's official mansion. Here outside there's this space, and that's all. Around the house there's nothing else. Let's see the inside. Here, of course, since it's a castle, everything is made of gold, rich people stuff. You know? These things here must be really expensive, from a super rich king of gold. And yes, it's probably from a king. Look at his throne here. This is one of the bathrooms in the house. Here there's a big dining table with a big furnace right here. Now this is castle stuff. Besides that, here there's a mini kitchen with this microwave, right? There's a stove here, pots, and even a fridge. Going through this door, we find a library. There are really a lot of books here to read. By the way, I also discovered that there's another secret passage right down here. Look at this. It's like a trapdoor. And since I have the free camera here, I can simply press this button down here and open this trapdoor and see what's inside. What do I find here? I hope it's nothing bizarre. Let's go. I ended up in another place. Yeah, apparently there's nothing too special here. Yeah, and that was only the bottom part. There's still the upper part for us to explore. And the highest part too. This place has 3 floors. It's huge. Look, here there's a door to see the view of Brookhaven. Here on the side there's a laundry room where there are washing machines. And going out these stairs, here there's a super secret place that has swords. And going up a little more, we find one of the first places here on the upper part. All of this is what makes the throne safer. And these cannons stop people from trying to invade the kingdom. Still here on the second floor, we can find this side where there are several guest rooms where a guest can sleep here. But if we come to the other side, we find the king's bed. The king's bed is the most different of all, isn't it? Everything is very fancy and beautiful. The bathroom is also giant, like it was a room too. That was the mansion. And now, let's see what's under this fountain. Since I don't know the secret button to open this here, what I'm actually going to do is press the button here with the free camera. And look, it seems like the trapdoor just opened here, but it closed again. I'm going to open it real quick, and now I just have to run and enter. Perfect! This is where the kingdom keeps all of its gold. It's all of this here that makes it become rich. Besides all this gold, there's also a safe here with a lot of modern money. Besides all of that, Brookhaven also added several props for you to decorate any place you want. And guys, if you want to add me on Roblox, just click the become a member button, and then I'll add you on Roblox.